once this whole, like you said, TV thing started, that's when he started to shift. Of course, that might have been him getting old, things like that.
Ryan Braun, 38 years old as of right now, or 36 years old as of right now.
Okay, well then yeah. So if he stopped, then that's when his luck stopped.
Yeah, it's right around the time when he had to serve that suspension. That time off kind of hurt him. It seemed like after that suspension, he came back. He was having decent years, and then once Prince Fielder left, that was it. That was his protection. So as far as Milwaukee Brewers lore, no, they got some nice pieces as far as their history. They haven't won shit, but they got some history. I mean, he had a nice little run, about maybe like 4 or 5 years, but I mean, he should be up there with Roger Clemens and Barry Bonds them as far as he should have an asterisk by his MVP as well.
Oh no! Wow. Well, I think Ryan Braun is a solid ball player who lost his way. At the end of the day, I think in history he'll go down as the third best Milwaukee Brewer player ever, with Robin Yap, Paul Molitor, and him. He used to ask, like you said, once he lost the protection, he lost his way, and he was never able to regain it. He's one of these players that was probably about to fall off, saw he was about to fall off, and said, we out of this. I'm finna go ahead and keep cheating. But if I'm from the old school. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. But I do think that Ryan Braun is a solid ball player, but I don't think he should be considered great. He is the third as of right now. He's the all-time leader in home runs in Brewers history, and he is he's a very good ball player. Would you retire if you were him? He does have a couple back issues. He may have to be a DH. If you were a team owner, would you sign him, or should he just gracefully bow out with a little bit of respect left on his name? Because I'm looking at his stats right now. He went from a rookie year with 34 home runs all the way down to his last full season with 22 home runs at age 35. He'd be 37 at the beginning of the next season. Would you re-sign him? He'd be 37 in about 13 days, to be honest with you.
We need to go somewhere where it's a DH.
Yeah.
He got the best job in the
Well, actually, DH is university.
Oh no, not yet. They just used it this year. There was a test thing.
Yeah, he definitely will have to be a DH.
D-Gray said after he got caught, he peed on himself. He did wet the bed because, I mean, you go from 34 home runs all the way down to 22, and he's been cycling down every year. Full seasons after the PEDs, 19, 25, 30, 17, 20, 22. He went from being a slugger to a baseball player. So let me look at his batting averages. His batting averages, yeah, he fell off like bad dope. He needs to go home, if you ask me.
I'm saying if he do get signed, he definitely will have to be a DH.
No, I don't think I wouldn't sign him.
They got the best job in the league. All you gotta do is bat. But like you said, if he got a bad back and he can't swing that bat with the force he used to, yeah, dog, that's it.
I think you're not respecting the DH position enough. It's extremely difficult. I mean, you being a former baseball player, you know, baseball is all about rhythm. Once you get in the zone, you in the zone. Think about it like this. But you out in the field, you running around, you lather it up, you running, you always moving, right? And then all of a sudden, they tell you just sit here for 2 innings and then go hit. Then sit down for 2 more innings and go hit. And then That's difficult. That is to me the DH position, and I like to hear y'all response. The DH position is equivalent to playing with Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. Run up and down the court all night and then hit a 22-foot shot on demand.
Wait a minute, man. Hey, man.
I like that analysis, though.
Jordan elevated everybody who played with him, man.
Sounds good.
Sometimes Jordan would pick up the guards that was like 6'1", 6'2", and pick them up and let them dunk the basketball. What are you talking about, man?
Yeah, and I think that DH position is the hardest shit because just sitting around waiting, doing nothing, not go hit, and you are expected to get a hit. You're expected to get at a minimum a double. They don't want you. They don't want no base hit hitting DHs.
One of the best hitters that I've seen, I've been watching baseball, was actually a DH, was Edgar Martinez.
Yeah. Again, John Paxson, Steve Kerr, and a bunch of other dudes were good at that hitting the wide open shot shit. But by and large, to be asked to hit a 22-foot shot, to be asked to sit around all day, now go hit a home run, because that's what they're expecting you to do out of the DH position. You're usually hitting third or fourth. Now, go get a home run. Because usually you usually lost your legs, so you ain't finna be stealing no bases, and they just need you to hit for power. That's hard as hell. I wouldn't want to be a DH. If I was a baseball player and I got reduced to DH, I'd be like, yeah, I'm going to the crib, y'all, because this shit ain't for me. Y'all need to put me at first or something. But you're right. It is a very rare occasion. Big Papi, Edgar Martinez, and a few others DHing and pitch hitting. That was their get down. But to me, Frank Thomas was never the same Frank once they asked him to be a full-time DH. And the rest of these dudes who are players every day and act like you, again, just to tap into your history. Remember when Albert Bell came here? They told him DH. He wasn't the same Albert Bell. So, speaking of old school, yeah, but how many years later was that? Albert Bell, he had some solid years with the White Sox, but Albert Bell was not the Cleveland Indians Albert Bell when he got to the White Sox.
I disagree with that though, because remember that year that the Sammy was hitting, because he was like second in home runs in the American League that his last year with the White Sox.
Let me see. You're right. I was wrong. I stand corrected. The 2 years he hit with the White Sox, he hit 45 and 48 home runs, and he hit 38 and 37 home runs. I stand corrected. But you know what? What it is I think he may have started off real slow.
Yeah, and plus he wasn't a media darling, so
right.
While all this other stuff was going on, he was just quietly just bashing the ball over there.
Yeah, you're right. I stand corrected. So that means HRap B was
wrong. You're wrong.
John Lester is no longer a Chicago Cub. I can't justify paying that dude, 20-something million when he's clearly at the end of the rope. But Yadier Molina from the Cardinals might end up leaving him. You think he should retire or?
I do.
He's still one of the best back catchers in the league.
I would say he is the best catcher in the league, but he's had a very long career there. He's been injured a lot lately. When you start getting injured, it's over. And then just retire with some dignity. Chief Rocker said Bell never got his just due as a hitter. He actually took the words out of my mouth. Shout out to number one Chief Rocker Jersey Brown. He actually took the words out of my mouth because I was going to say Bell should be in the Hall of Fame as well. He's one of those dudes that never, as Rocker said, he never got his just due as a hitter. And I do believe that. Once you gain weight and lose the speed and get older, your ass will DH or sit your ass down. Sit your ass down.
Man,
that's D great.
Cleveland had Albert Bill, Roberto Alomar was on that team. Omar Vizquel. Jim Tomey on?
Jim Tomey played first. Sandy Alomar Jr.
Right, the back catcher. Dude, that team was the pitching.
You forget about, I can't think his name, the second baseman.
Was it Ray?
No, it was it was another dude before him though. Cause remember, Roberto Alomar was with Toronto first. It was another dude. He played second base. He was a big cocky mug. Can't think his name. Chief, who was the second baseman for the Cleveland Indians in the mid '90s, or late '80s, early '90s. I can't think his name. He fizzled out much like a dude who used to play with the Red Sox. Played with the Cubs for a little while too. No, not yeah. You forgot about Kenny Lofton. Hey, and let's not forget Roberto. I mean, what's his name? Martinez.
Wasn't Manny?
Yeah, Manny Ramirez. God damn, I'd called him every damn thing but Manny. Manny Ramirez was on that team as well.
And you know what? That's crazy. I was thinking about him, but I'm like, damn, you picture him with the Red Sox.
Yeah, you pitched him with the Red Sox by and large. But he was with that Cleveland Indian team.
He used to kill the Yankees in the playoffs, man.
He's with that Cleveland Indian team that lost to the Marlins.
Man, that was a squad, man. They was the Portland Trail Blazers. Did they have CC too? The back end?
No, that was before. That's pre-CC.
Yeah, he played on.
I cannot think of this second baseman name who used to be on that damn team, but he was damn good as well. Cannot think of his name. But yeah, the Cleveland Indians, I used to love and hate them because they used to always outdo the White Sox. I remember one year that when me, you, and D Great was talking last week, when we were talking about
the East and the West Division.
The East and the West Divisions, exactly. Thank you for catching me on that one. The Cleveland Indians for 3 straight years had the best record in all of baseball, and the second best record in baseball was owned by the Chicago White Sox, and they didn't make the playoffs no year. So like D Gray was disappointed.
Remember why they started the wild card?
Right.
The Giants and the Braves both won over 100 games. And the Giants was at home watching.
Yep. I'm trying to think of this damn second baseman name, man. He's an all-star too. He had a funny name. I'll think of his name. It don't make a difference. Well, yeah, they had a hell of a fucking team. Pickups to the '90s Cleveland Indians. His last name began with a B. I cannot think of his damn name.
Hey, what about Rick Renteria? You know, they fired him, and he's up for Manager of the Year.
Yeah.
So they gave him props on the Chicago White Sox page.
That was exactly what I was going to next. Rick Renteria is up for Manager of the Year. Carlos Baerga is the dude name. It just came to my head.
Oh, yeah. That's a blast from the past right there, boy.
Yeah, he was on them damn Cleveland teams. I couldn't think his name, just popped in my head. But Chicago White Sox, Jerry Reinsdorf, in true Chicago sports ownership fashion, is trying to make up for a gaffe that he did in 1986 by bringing back a 78-year-old manager by the name of Tony La Russa. Talk to me about that. After you fire a dude who's up for Manager of the Year.
Sound like a decision we had to make today, huh? 2 70-year-olds. Sound like something we did today.
Damn.
But overall, in this aspect, I I don't know where it came out of left field for me.